Hi, Evie.
Hi.
You're the owner of Team underscore Canada Badminton page on Instagram.
Yes,
Thanks for
yes.
chatting with me today.
Thank you for the invite.
You're welcome. So we are at the Canada Open,
Yes.
and as someone who supports badminton and want the sport to grow in Canada, what has your experience been like?
It's been very exciting. I luckily the Canada Open is normally in Calgary, but the last 2 years has been in Markham. So I had the opportunity to volunteer and to also watch as a fan as well. And so I'm really enjoying all the energy from the fans and being able to meet all the athletes as well.
That's wonderful. So, Evie, we know you as the creator of this page called Team underscore Canada Badminton.
Yes.
But tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm a full-time teacher. So I right now I teach at a private school and I teach grade 4. And other than that, some of I play badminton on a weekly basis. I also teach dance as well as a part-time hobby. So yeah, I'm pretty busy, but I always try to make time to come to these events and support Canada.
That's lovely. Okay, so tell me what motivated you to start that page?
Yes. So a couple years ago, there was the Yonex Canadian International Challenge here, and I came to watch as a fan for the first time, and I was able to see Brian Yang play in person, and he really like the way that he played was really amazing, and I was kind of like just starstruck from seeing him play. So I remember getting his autograph and everything, and then eventually that's when I started a fan account specifically for Brian. Eventually, I got to meet other Canadian badminton players as well through that. And so now I use the Instagram page as an outlet to kind of promote Canadian badminton and let the fans and other people know who they are as people, not just as athletes.
Tell me more about that because I think that's important. You've now become part of the ecosystem, which is quite small in Canada,
Yes.
but growing, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
tell me more about the other initiatives that you've taken to help the sport grow in Canada.
Yes, so because badminton is not it is a popular leisure sport, but there's not a lot of funding and knowledge about Canadian badminton in Canada. So through my Instagram page, I try to promote kind of the both ends of like how they are as an athlete, but also how they're being funded and what they do on a daily basis in terms of like training and preparing for tournaments. So on my page, I recently started a fundraiser where I try to ask others to donate money in order to support Canadian badminton. So what I did specifically was I kind of did a like a giveaway on my Instagram page. So as people donated money, we did giveaways with T-shirts, like signed shirts from the athletes, as well as other items that were sponsored by J Zone, who is also the sponsor at the Yonex store this time as well. And yeah, and then the money was used and divided amongst all the athletes. And specifically, I made sure to cover Team Canada as well as the para national team as well because they're not talked about a lot. A lot of people have heard of Michelle Lee, Brian Yang, but there's actually a whole other set of badminton players that are on the para national team that play in other parts of Canada as well. So,
So going forward, what are you? I mean, I know you're busy. You
yes.
do you volunteer. You teach dance, and you're a full time teacher as well.
Yes, yes.
But you also have this passion to help the sport grow in Canada. What are the other initiatives that you're hoping to do?
Yeah, so when I was part of the TMU badminton club, I ran the badminton club when I was in university, and we did a lot of events where we invited people to come and get to meet the athletes, talk to them, take photos, and I'm hoping that I get a chance to do that now as well. So my plan is to, in the future, maybe invite them to another one of those events. In the past, I've done things like a tournament or a clinic where the athletes will kind of give tips and tricks on different skills, and then they'll work with the fans and the participants on how to fix their technique. And then they do exhibition matches, things like that. So I'm hoping to do more of those in the future, and then use that money as well to pass it along to all the Team Canada members to support them.
That's great. I have two more questions for you.
Yes.
One is, so why is it so difficult to make badminton more visible in Canada? It is a wonderful sport. People who play it love it.
Yes, yeah.
but there's not much visibility. Why is that so?
Yeah, that's a really good question. Like, I feel that a lot of people do play badminton. Like, I everywhere I go, when I start talking to people, usually they say like, oh yeah, I play badminton, like recreationally at whether it's a community center or in Markham and Scarborough, we have a lot of different badminton clubs available as well. So a lot of people play the sport, but unfortunately, they don't really have the drive to go and watch and support the sport. So when I ask them like, "Hey, have you heard of these Team Canada players?" They'll say, "Oh, not really. You know, I play the sport, but I'm not really into watching the games and things like that." So I really hope that through my page, I can get people to know the Team Canada players because I feel like not there's not a lot of promoting of who they are and what they do. So that's I think by doing that on my page, it'll kind of help with getting more people into watching the games rather than just playing the sport. Yeah.
Okay. My last question to you is,
Yes.
so you play badminton, you know the sport a little bit.
Yes. Yeah.
Explain to me, the Japanese players seem to be doing really well at the
Yes.
Canada
Yeah.
Open. And this year I think it's going to be almost a sweep. Like
Yes.
except for the men's doubles, every other
Right.
title is won by the Japanese.
Yes. Exactly.
Why is it? What is it about the conditions and training? I asked Brian this question and I'm asking you. Tell me why.
Yeah, so from what I've seen, I know for sure that a lot of the Asian countries, they have a lot more support in terms of the training system. So they have a lot more people involved. They have the actual Team Japan and the people who run Team Japan, they offer, elite training and they have the resources to do so. Unfortunately, in Canada, because we are smaller, the badminton scene is a lot smaller. So we don't get the same amount of resources and support. Not that it's anybody's fault, but it's just how it is because of the sport not being as
But,
popular.
but it's a
So
cut everywhere, right? All national
yes,
sports organizations
exactly.
are struggling financially.
Exactly, yeah. So, in countries such as Japan, they definitely have that resource to train harder and to do all, the amazing things that they do. And also this year, like what I noticed is that there were a lot of Japanese players that came to the Canada Open. So the number of entries from Japan is a lot higher than all the other countries as well. So I think that has to do with why, they're kind of dominating all
Okay.
all the categories right now.
Well,
So yeah.
Evie, thanks a lot for indulging me and
Yes.
for this chat. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day at the
Thank you.
Canada
Thank you.
Open. Thank you.
Thank you.